Today I'm doing the international book tag. The international book tag is to choose 5 books from 5 different countries other than the country that you live in presently and talk about them. So I picked the first 5 international books that I could find on my shelves. 3 of them are on my TBR. I haven't read them yet, and 2 of them are books that I have read before, own, and really enjoy. And so I just thought I'd share those 5. The first book is Jhumpa Lahiri's Interpreter of Maladies. Jhumpa Lahiri won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction for her debut novel, which was The Namesake. And I have this book on my TBR, and so I thought that would be my first book. This book actually moves between India and America, so I know it qualifies. And because I have it on my TBR and I'll be reading it very shortly, I thought I'd share that as my first book. So Jhumpa Lahiri is my #1 international author. Helen Fielding's novel, Bridget Jones' Diary, is #2 on my international book tag list. This book was the first of the series, and you might be more aware of the series than I am. I know that there's a 3rd book and movie out with Patrick Dempsey and Colin Firth. And I haven't watched that movie. I also haven't read that 3rd book yet. But I really enjoyed the Bridget Jones series when it started. And I own this book. I own the first 2 movies. It's one of those stories where you watch Bridget Jones and you're thinking, man, my life isn't half as terrible as hers. I know in this 3rd movie she's pregnant and she's not sure who the father of her baby is. So yeah, when I watch Bridget Jones or read Bridget Jones' Diary, I keep thinking, oh, my life isn't quite that bad. So Helen Fielding's Bridget Jones is #2 on my international book tag. 3rd on my list is Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. The Alchemist is one of my favorite books. It is probably the book that I recommend most often. It is a fiction book, but it has a very profound self-help theme. It is the story of Santiago, a young shepherd boy who goes off in search of his fortune because he's looking for his life's purpose. And on his journey takes him from his hometown of Spain all the way to Egypt, to the pyramids in Giza. And it is there that he realizes that everything he's been looking for is already inside of him. His true purpose is realized when he figures out his gift, what he is to the world, and developing that. And so even though this is a fictional work by Paulo Coelho, the message resounds with me. And so I recommend this book quite often. And so this is #3 on my international book tag list. #4 is a book that I picked up in Barnes & Noble last week. I saw it on the clearance table and I purchased it for way less than I thought that I would. I think I got this book for $2. It's entitled Radiance of Tomorrow, and this is by Ishmael Beah. This is his debut novel. I know he has gone on to write other books, which I haven't read, but when I saw this, I was very interested. I like the cover. He's also the author of A Long Way Gone, which went on to more critical acclaim. So I think after A Long Way Gone was picked up, then they reprinted his debut novel. This book takes place in Sierra Leone, and I don't think I've ever read a book that took place in Sierra Leone. So I'm very interested to get to this book. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So Ishmael Beah, Radiance of Tomorrow, gets #4th place on my international book tag list. The last book on my international book tag list is And the Mountains Echoed by Khaled Hosseini. Khaled Hosseini is known for his previous 2 books, The Kite Runner and 1,000 Splendid Suns. So far I've read A Kite Runner. I haven't read the other one, but I picked this one up a few weeks ago and I put it on my TBR because I think Khaled Hosseini's books are just so gripping. Okay, so I'm only speaking based on reading one of his books, but his books have received such praises, such accolades, that I know that I'm not the only person who enjoys Khaled Hosseini's writings. So I feel like I can trust if other people say that this is a great book, that this is a great book. I have it on my October TBR. I haven't gotten to it yet, but this book takes place in Afghanistan. That is where Khaled Hosseini is from, and I think most of his writings take place in that setting. So #5 on my international book tag list belongs to Khaled Hosseini and The Mountains Echoed. Thanks for watching my international book tag video. I've been wanting to read more books from across the world. I'm not from the United States. I'm from Jamaica. I don't have a lot of books that were written by Jamaican authors. A few weeks ago, I decided that I would try to read more books from Caribbean authors. I would love to read more books from international authors. So if you have some great recommendations, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you would like me to read next. So thanks for watching my video. See you later. Bye.